Who? The one dentist who doesn't recommend Colgate. He's probably like the only one, whoever that dentist is. He definitely has some messed up teeth, but he like absolutely insists like, I'm fine. Meanwhile, like he opens his mouth and he looks like an actual pirate from like 1670, 1669.
Anyway.
Game 1!
Winners finals coming up here between, of the other pool between Sinji and Blank. So once again, dueling Pac-Mans on the stage right now. So yep. Blank making the upset on Beast earlier. Let's see if he can mount the bigger upset on, again, 25th ranked player in the world, Sinji. With his item pulls, it's definitely possible. Like, I highly recommend he goes plays a slot machine later because he definitely has some makings for something special.
If that happens again, I'm hopping off the setup. You're casting this by yourself.
Please don't. Oh, I just heard someone say, what the eSports from the audience when he pulled that other stitch.
Why did you even warn me? I didn't even notice. Dude, I can't take this. Shoutouts to Armada, man. Like Armada definitely like DM'd this guy before, gave him the blessing.
Yeah, yeah.
Forward air.
Atlantic City, baby. That's my only answer.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Hydrant on deck, calling out his jump right there, sending the Hydrant at just the right angle. Yep. Ooh. Yo, he just like, that was rude. He like grabbed her once with the jab and just jabbed her real quick with his hand and then forward smashed. It didn't hit, but either way, he was able to react in time. I don't think he did that to BM. It was just like,
yeah,
how the situation went.
Yeah, and I don't know. There was something. There we go. Great use of the up tilt once again from Sinji right there.
Oh, God!
Yikes.
Sinji. Huge lead already for my man right here.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see, and we've already seen a little bit so much already. What should I say? Blank, playing Daisy, a character who likes to float, wait for her options in neutral, and then when she's actually in, get all that damage. That's the thing, though. A floaty character like that who likes to pick her options around there, all Sinji has to do is like send that Hydrant at the right direction and just cover way more options than, like most other characters can do. Mm-hmm. It's like sort of, I hate to compare Pac-Man to Snake again, which we've been doing a lot throughout this block, but it's sort of reminiscent of Snake in covering options. Daisy can have a little bit of trouble with that on her way in, the characters who are like good step play characters can keep people out relatively easily, That's sort of the name of the game against a character who has a punish game as amazing as Daisy's, who arguably has, one of, if not the best ones in the game.
Yep.
So,
bro, don't get 3-stocked, please.
We might be seeing that. We very well might be seeing that. I wouldn't put it past Sinji.
I wouldn't either,
man. Oh, crossing up with the forward air as well. That move just does it all, man.
Yeah, that move's pretty good.
Spacing flow cancel back air in the neutral right there. Wouldn't have killed, but it would have sent Pac-Man pretty far. Pac-Man heavier than he looks.
Yeah, but
he's
there we go.
Solid midweight.
Back air will secure that stock for Blank, but a huge mountain to climb right now, and he essentially has to do it without getting hit. So,
yeah.
He could potentially be planning for game 2 already, or, never say never. Obviously, I've seen some crazier things happen.
All right, there's a turn up on the night, my friend. God bless. There's a turn up on the Hydrant right there, able to knock away.
And Sinji just one solid hit away, from closing things out right here. Let's see what the answer is going to be from Blank. And Sinji, he's just going to opt to just hide behind that fire hydrant, knowing that you're going to have to, work a little bit harder just to kind of break zone on him.
I like what he did right there. Is he dropping the bell on the Hydrant, not just to get more damage on the Hydrant, but in front of it to ensure that the water pushed it forward, therefore covering an entire space on the stage that Blank could no longer have gone to. All right, spacing back air, trying to get the final kill right here. Not timing his neutral air properly. Up air, not going to kill from there, of course. Forward airing the apple, saying, I don't want that. More of a vegetable woman myself.
Yes, I'm more of a grapefruit person.
All right. Turnip already out, saying I'm more of a turnip person is what we should have been saying. God, Blank hanging on to the stock for dear life. For as long as this character been at 180.
For a minute, but there we go. The Hydrant outright will get the kill. So Sinji finally able to clean up that final stock right there. And, now we await what the counter pick is from Blank again. Didn't really do himself many favors, kind of put himself in the deficit. Being down 3 stocks and 1 against Sinji. Again, one of the best players at playing, that, defensive turtley style.
Yeah.
So we shall see what the, again, I don't expect anything different character-wise. I'm just maybe.
I have no idea any other characters that Blank has.
I don't think he has any other
Yeah,
characters. I only
or like
exclusively know him as a Daisy player.
At the very least, never whips out. Sinji, you know, whips out, what should I say, Game & Watch every now and again.
Yeah, that's been the hot commodity lately, so.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Even Jen has been talking about that, but we'll talk about that another time. Here we are on Battlefield. Why do you think Blank decided to take Sinji here?
Probably for the platform coverage. I feel like whenever you take someone to a triplat stage, it's like, okay, you have too much room to set up. Like, I'm going to, like, you know, take away some real estate from you just because of how the platforms are laid out. And as you can do that, so. At least this is my logic of thinking.
No, I'm sorry. It's an astute observation, my friend. There, fair. Cherry.
I love the use of the cherry, by the way, from Sinji.
It's not his worst projectile.
Yeah, he's using it like a Mario fireball. Just kind of like throwing it right in front of him, and it kind of like lingers there for a second.
Sends at the same angle. Stays out for a while. Also, the first one that comes up, so if Pac-Man doesn't have anything charged, it is his quickest option.
Yeah,
as the neutral B as well, which is huge. Quick options, very important when it comes to a platform fighter, my friends.
Wow.
That was cutting it very close, but he had no real other option to do that. If he came in a little bit earlier, that was a red ghost to the face. All right, there's the turn-up thrown out. Neutral reset. Only a 30% differential between these players. 6 Stitch face that I've seen from this guy today.
If you guys are keeping track at home, please let us know. Whoa!
Catches it off of the apple. Oh, my God. I'm surprised he didn't go for it to grab it again.
That was crazy.
He had all the time in the world to get it back.
I would have never expected those projectiles to interact the way that they just did.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
The apple's strong. You can't front the apple, man. I mean, it sends it a perfect downward angle, clanking with the Stitch face right there. Crazy. Up we go. I mean, but you can't front that move. I mean, I'm surprised it traded. I mean, Blank was able to get it back because of it.
Ooh.
Bell to the forward smash, going to do it for Blank's first stock right there. Sinji going up in stocks.
Yeah, Blank had the right idea, knowing that Sinji was probably going to cross-up roll on him. And he went for the up smash, but just not in the range where that would have connected, so. And so Sinji, once again, trying to extend his lead right now. Blank trying to find an answer to get around the impenetrable wall of Pac-Man, but the up smash, even despite trading, will able to get that first stock off right there.
So much pressure. You see how he didn't whip out his shield right there?
No.
After getting hit by all that? He had time to do it. He saw how low his shield was from getting hit by the hydrant with the fruit that Sinji already threw right there. He combined that with the neutral air. That was the latest Eminem album right there. The real Slim Shady right there for sure. Yeah, if he shielded that again, Sinji was on par. He was on path to break that shield. That's exactly.
No,
he knew that was what he was going for. Blank knew that option. Blank knew that that's what Sinji was going for as well, so he decided to drop it and just, take all that damage rather than potentially lose a stock for it.
So Blank continuing to play chase underneath these platforms. Sinji just, opting to, again, just play the typical Pac-Man game, throw the fire hydrant, use the coverage to pull your fruit, and then, process from there.
Yep, Z-drop, hitting it on the hydrant again. Yeah, that's what he was trying to get him with before. I'm not surprised. That's exactly what he was trying to get before. Z-dropping it on the hydrant to get damage on the hydrant for if he wants to go back, he can launch it back as a projectile if that's the option he decides to go with. Or, if it just winds up being off camera, the camera just goes a little bit closer to both Sinji and Blank when they're closer to each other. Sometimes some players will just forget it's there.
Yeah.
And the water just pushes it forward. That hitbox is active. Boom.
Flush the toilet. So
Call Roto-Rooter, my friend.
So Sinji 1 stock away from moving into top 16 winner side.
No surprise there if he was able to make that happen there. We could see some surprises later. I mean, Blank is down, but not out. Seen crazier upsets happen.
No, yeah, and, again, you got to take it 1 stock at a time in these situations. But, again, I just think Sinji just has a firm control over the set right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, see, he's just running away. He's throwing his projectiles. He knows he has no reason to approach. And like I said earlier about Sinji, one of the hardest things about him is that once you actually even are able to get in on him and get a beat, like his aerials out of shield, I've never seen somebody buffer them more perfectly than he does.
No, yeah,
and it's because he's so used to having to do that from when his character was worse. So, the way he just times his aerials is just immaculate. I think he's easily one of the hardest people to hit in this game and one of the hardest hitting moves of Pac-Man in terms of his buffs. Down air sends away at a shockingly fast rate and high angle. Yeah, that does kill, my friend.
Yeah,
going down for the blast zone, sort of like the Pac-Man Palunair, if you would.
The ye old river dance. Getting things done right here as we take a look at, once again, the killing blow. So you just drop it low and step. The rain boots, man. The boots. Don't hurt the floorboards. So, anyway, So yeah, that's gonna be Sinji moving on to top 16 winner side, and Blank will have to fight his way out on the loser side of things, probably against Beast again. So, will he make it out? I don't know. As we pose for the camera, because we are both complete cheese lords, but that's going to be it for us.